Can you hear that? Oh my God. It's Saturday. We're in Holland, and there's like some kind of soccer match around the corner or something, and they are jamming. So we're gonna jam with them. Hi ya 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 ya. I'm dying. Anyway, for real, for real. Hey, my booze. Oh, look, it's Isabel. Hey, Isabella, my baby. Hi, Lana. Hey, Rayleigh. Oh, see? We could do this live right now with just the three. But anyway, I wanted to just talk real quick about one subject, and that is, are you in the waiting room? What do I mean about that? Right now, we've had a lot of changes. We've had a lot of things that have happened. We've released a lot of stuff. If you have been anywhere like me, in the space-time vortex, the tears have flowed so freaking freely that it's been scary at times. But on the other side of that has been so much clarity and so much more freedom and so much more desire and wanting, right? Like, ooh, I see things differently. My perspective has changed. I've had a complete different boost in contrast. So now I know what I'm doing, where I'm at is not it. That's not the business anymore. And I would really like to move into something else. So are you in the waiting room right now? Think about that. Have you figured out right now in your life that what you're doing, where you are, see, I'm starting to get the goosebumps. I know that's when they're talking to me. If you have figured out right now in this moment that, ooh, my job is not it. Ooh, wait, I'm in the wrong relationship. This cat is not it. This house is not it. This neighborhood is not it. This job, whatever it is, right? You have probably then gone to the next step, which is, well, what do I want then? And that's when all this other stuff starts to just download and drop into your system. Because it's like, they're awake. They got it, right? And it's one of these moments where then all these desires of new things that you want to bring into your life, that you wish to manifest, like start to be like really on your heart, like pressing on you. And it makes living your day-to-day existence that much more difficult, because now you know for sure that your day-to-day existence is not the business, right? So are you in the waiting room? And what I mean by that is the universe is pregnant right now with your desire. Are you sitting in the waiting room waiting for that baby to be born with trepidation and anxiety, fear and depression, because where you're sitting right now is not where you want to be? Or are you waiting in the waiting room with joy, with bliss, with eager anticipation, with determination that, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. I'm going to love it. It's going to be just, which one are you? Because that will determine if your baby shows up or not. Ooh. But that will determine if your baby shows up or not. And that was my lesson in this season, as far as how do I get in the vortex of joyous patience, of sustained love and adoration for myself, even though my current situation may not be what I want it to be, right? But how do I wait in the waiting room with joy? How do I do that? What are you saying here? Oh, I know you're in the waiting room, really. You in the waiting room, honey. And it's one of the key factors that you know you are in there is what you just said. You will go from extreme bliss to extreme fear in the matter of like snip snap in the quickness. Because on one hand, your heart is creating from the purest space that it could desires of itself that it's been waiting to bring forth. But then on the other side, who I really think Satan is our ego, right? So not today, Satan. When our ego jumps up and is like, whoa, wait, wow, we can't do that. Well, ain't nobody gonna bring us that. No, that's not gonna happen. Oh my God. I mean, why are you being so silly? Why are you being so stupid? That's when the self-name calling starts to come up. It's that ego that's like, wait a second, I'm in control. I'm handling things. I'm testing the waters. I see the fear. I see all the pitfalls and the potential assailants. I got it. I got you. I got us. Why are you trying to mess with this? And your heart is like, because I can. Because I can. Because I'm supposed to create. That's what I'm here for. Time out, bruh. Shut up. And that's where you know. If you go from extreme places of, the sky's the limit. I can do anything. I can be anything. I can have anything. And then it goes, straight into that. No, I can't. But why would I get it? Like, what makes me so special? That's when you break out and with the first step is to actually realize what that is and what it's doing. Not today, Satan, right? But then you move past assigning that label to your ego and you say, you know what? I love you. It's okay. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be just fine. You'll be fine. And thank you for always taking care of us. Thank you for taking care of us when I wasn't awake and I couldn't do it. But thank you. I appreciate that. Right? And you move. You keep it moving in that way. And you just keep redirecting yourself in that way. But if you're in the waiting room right now, the best thing that you can do is the same things that you do to get through a regular waiting room, a physical waiting room. Not the ones we're talking about are an energetic waiting room. But when you know that you're going to be sitting somewhere and you're just waiting, right? When you know that, you bring stuff, right? You bring things to entertain you. You bring snacks. You bring friends, or you bring support. When you know, I gotta go sit, somebody's having surgery. I'm gonna sit in the waiting room for them, but I brought my book. I got my Kindle. I got my snacks in my bag. I'm good. And that's the exact same thing that we need to do, energetically speaking. As far as you don't sit in the same spaces and places and wallow. You just don't. You just don't. You have to figure out what will, I don't like this word, but what will pacify you until you get to the next piece. Or until, because I always like to compare it to, I'm Hansel and Gretel and the breadcrumbs on the trail, right? So until you get another breadcrumb that's giving you a direction. And those breadcrumbs come in all kinds of forms and places. It might be you overhear a conversation. It's like, wait a second. And it piques your interest in your ear, kind of leans in. You see something. You run into somebody out of the blue. All kinds of things. But be open to your breadcrumbs. But until you get to the next one, what are you doing in the middle? Are you just sitting there complaining, looking around at the current? Like, well, I don't like this. This doesn't make me happy. Of course it doesn't make you happy right now. You figure that out. Awesome. Great. Good for you. Now, the next part is, okay, well, what do I need to do? Well, what's going to bring me joy right now? Good food. Or, I need to get out of this house. So, me just looking at this stuff, me looking at the surroundings that I'm in, it's depressing me. So I'm going to make it a point that I'm going to make dates with people. I'm going to make dates with myself. I'm going to figure out, oh, wait, There's a museum I've never been to, and I'm just going to walk through it by myself. I don't need anybody to go with me. I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to feed my soul. You figure out other things to do, and you start stepping out on your own faith, right? What'd you say, KG? I feel like I'm on the edge of the waiting room. I've stepped out of what was wrong, but my spirit and soul is gathering all the energy I spent before. This is also a gathering period place, too, for... maybe while you were in that grind, in that other, like, more sleeping state, maybe you just burnt yourself out listening to other people and their bullshit. Like, wake up and grind. Keep going. You got to keep, grind 24/7. I ain't got time for sleep. I eat on the go, and nobody's got time for... Okay. Thank you for your very masculine perspective on things that really does not sustain success over time. I appreciate that, but that does not work. It does not work for an awakened woman. It does not work for her. It will never work for her because she must be in the flow. She must be in the present, and she must be able to touch in with herself, with nature, with all kinds of things in that way. So it's about more of trusting in self, trusting and knowing that while you're in the waiting room, you are protected. You are guided. You were guided there. How the hell do you think you got to the waiting room in the first place? Right? You got there. Now trust that you will get out and move forward. And you're going to take that beautiful, precious baby, whatever it may be, the new job, the new love, the new everything. Shit, you could be changing everything. I did it. I mean, burn it to the ground if you must. Look back later. But you do what you got to do when you got to do it. And you don't look back, basically. Because it's about you. You taking care of you. You loving you. You being there for you. Because when the chips fall, the last thing you want to do is then find out that all the people that you grinded for and strived for and did all these things for, they don't show up. They didn't show up for you. And then you neglected yourself while you were pushing them, right? So you recognize where you've been in imbalance and you fix it and you move on, right? But that's all I wanted to talk about today, the waiting room. So if you're in the waiting room, I'm in there with you. And, the stuff that I'm doing and exploring is making new food, thinking about my music again, writing, nature, lots of outside time, and exploring things like meetup.com, and just finding different places and different people to hang out with. And you don't have to and those are the greatest because nobody knows you. Nobody knows you in there. So if you're trying out a completely and totally new personality, even, shit, that's the best place to do it. You're like, hello, I'm so-and-so. Make up a new name. Do what you need to. Explore yourself. Oh my God, for Christ's sake. That's the one thing that I was so scared to do, was explore myself, because, we get brainwashed into this, ooh, you brand new. You went somewhere and got brand new. Yes, I did. I certainly did. I'm brand spanking new, straight out of the factory, because I get to do that. We get to evolve. We get to change. We get to do that stuff. So, happy Saturday, my loves. I love you all. And don't be afraid if love is your language. Love is my language. People don't understand me. I can love very easily and very freely. Because I see more than what's on the surface. So yes, so do what you need to do. Love how you need to love. Live how you need to live. And apologize to no one for doing what you need to do for you. I love you. enjoy your weekend and do something self-care-ish for me. Like, just say you did it for me. Just do it for it. Like, go take a bath, go hug a tree, do whatever is good, right? And just do it and think of me, and I'm high-fiving you back. I'm high-fiving you back. We got this. This waiting room is popping. It's popping. It's lit. It's super. Like, we are in it. Look at, like, let's make this a dance party. Like, I'll hire a DJ in. And let's do this for real. Okay? So, love you. Peace out. And be good to yourself.